Okay, back with you. AI trading futures. I'm the human button pusher, Jim. Got Tim on the line. He's also a human button pusher. We're trading on a Thursday. Bouncing off that opening range 15-minute. Let's see if she's going to reverse here. We'll take a trade. Let's go ahead and bring you up to speed on the day so far. $7,040 in winners, $150 losers, one break even. 1,146 in commission to the bloodsuckers, 57.28 in my pocket. And all AI trading. This everything we do here is AI trading. I am the human button pusher, but all the indicators, the signals that she's flagging, how to set up your book map, everything came from AI. I'm wanting to take this short here, but the volume's not telling me. We got to have about 3 million. I will go ahead and take one little lot right here. And let's see here if I'm ready. I'm a DCA into 2. All right. Just trying to scalp $100 at a time since we made our nut today. You just saw it in real time. It's $115. She had a positive in the right column, which means it was good for a scalp. And it said positive and EMA, which means she's thinking the EMA breaks. And so let's just see if it continues to go. Took out $115 there. Just DCA'd up to 2 lots. When I go down in lot sizes, it's her recommendation, the AI's recommendation. And when I go down, I can go up to 30. My maximum bet can be 30 in Qs. And when I go down to those 1s and 5s, when she says, okay, we've made our money for the day, let's be more conservative, I will DCA inside of a candle pulling into itself. Let's see, the spike triggers the trade. But and a lot of times it'll withdraw like a rubber band, right? On the 30-second, especially, it withdraws. I go ahead and DCA, meaning dollar cost average. I buy another one, and then that averages me down. You saw me do that in real time. And then when I get that next impulse toward my direction, I see profit, take profit, okay? I see profit or take profit. Putting in a nice 30-second bull flag, though, right here, flat bottom, flat top. I'm going to be a buyer at the limit price right there, and I'm going to be a seller at a limit price right there. So since we're just doing onesies now, let's just go ahead and sandwich this. You see, I got my orders in place. I've got my mouse over here on the cancel all orders. So I'm ready to, if this doesn't have momentum, we're not going to be in a trickle around play. There it is. We're all the way up. Let's see if we can get $100 here. There it is. All right, I got 90 out of it just on that flat bottom, flat top play. But when one triggers, it cancels the other. So both plays are now removed. We took out that $100, $90, excuse me. And there you go. Nice trade for you to see on how to do that. That's a flat top, flat bottom. Of course, that means it's a flag. I like to say flat top, flat bottom. This one actually had a pennant bottom, relatively flat. But don't read too much into it. If it's flagging, don't worry about whether you think it's a pennant or a flat. It's flagging. You just kind of look at your tops. You could even use the tops of your bodies and the lower of your bodies as your trigger point when you're doing micro scalping. I'm already out. I made $100. It's already pulled back to me, and it may come all the way back. So this could just be a little bit of a momentum play. It's already selling on your volume pressure. Again, this is entertainment. I'm not giving you advice. I'm showing you how I trade and how I make a living. Like and subscribe. Download the free guide that explains all this down below. Comment with any questions. I'll get to you as quick as I can. Says I had 2 losing trades. So that one might have slipped on me. 2 losing trades. So that one I lost $15. Look at this, chat. Y'all saw what it said on the screen. I hadn't looked over at performance yet. Y'all saw what it said on screen. It was $90, right? But no, it wound up having slippage to a loser. So on the trades today, we have 2 losers, 18 winners, and a couple break evens. 72.20 on the day, 58.91 after the stupid commissions. Ambulance chasers, used car salesmen, and brokerage houses. Maybe not in that order. For those of you who are wondering, I am not actually bald. Okay. I have to shave my head for these hats to fit. These hats are my props. This is a prop. Everybody's got to have something. Now I've got the AI Trader. You see right there in the OBS. That's what I look like if I let my hair grow out. Everything AI driven here. AI trading futures. A little hydration, as my Cajun cook buddy would say. Some hydration, huh, Terry? All right, rolled back over. Glad we got out of that little breakout on our long. Let's look for us a trade here, Timbo. Let's look for a trade. I hate these low of day stuff because it could be really, really good, or it could just bounce right back on you. You never know with some market maker. Remember now, it's 11:13, New York City. That's why I'm at one lot at 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock Eastern time, we go to ones, one to five, depending on the market. She's saying one right now. It's doing 5s, 10s, and 30s there in the beginning earlier today. Let's go ahead and put up all the trades for today. There you go. Shows you all the trades today. Started in around the break of the 5-minute opening range. 30 lots. I'm in it 25,111, out at 25,080. So that was a 31-point run. That made my week, basically. But I just keep on going as long as the setups come. Really don't like trading into lunch unless I'm filming and trying to create some content, which I want to populate this new channel. This new channel, I want to share with people this AI. A little bit of JSON, a little bit of Python, a little bit of Zapier, and buy some tokens from XAI and a little bit of punching buttons. Then you can have your AI assistants watching all the markets, watching the bond market, watching options, put call walls, precious metals, the Mag 7, everything. She's watching everything just so I could be in a trade for 10 seconds. Isn't that wonderful thing? All right, I'm going to turn that off because I hate how it makes the charts look. It's distracting to me. All right, there we go. In this one, Grok, timestamp CGEM's entries and exits. And we'll just timestamp that so people can see. I'm talking to her right now because what I do when I get done is I upload these videos to YouTube. It produces a transcript. I give her the transcript. And if she goes through it, she finds me humor, drama, and education. And she timestamps those that way. And then she gives me the format for my short videos for TikTok and YouTube Shorts. That is basically a little bit of a little sketch of what kind of loosely to follow to make 3 videos. One highlighting the educational part of my main video, one highlighting humor, and one highlighting drama. And so drama would be when you're losing or when I'm complaining about these brokerage house fees, bloodsuckers. See here, no action right now. This might be a dud of a video. No action. We're at lunch, everybody. Yes, yes, sir. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Tim is reminding himself that you don't have to put the key in the car and go around the block when there's no one on the track. Meaning, don't trade at lunch. That's right. Don't trade at lunch. I'm doing it for the video aspect, but I won't even post this unless we get a big runner. Let's see here. Well, we can't talk about chicken. In Madrio, when we put the water in the top, deep pan, 12-inch by 12-inch deep, 8-inch deep air fryer. It actually does everything. It has a thermometer, you put in the meat. It does air fry, bake, roast, everything you want to do. And it calculates everything for cook times and everything. Been making 2 baked chickens a week. Been like that. An unbelievable juicy breast. It's crazy. I highly recommend that. In fact, that's not in my niche, but I'm gonna probably get me an affiliate link. Stick that in my videos because if you're out there trading, You got to be able to cook easy, right? Might as well be buying it from my link and help this old retired guy. Not only am I retired, I'm disabled. You guys are going to love the story. I am a professional race car driver. One of the founders, Tim, is the absolute founder, and I got the rest of the class going in the class called Spec Miata. Founded the Pro Spec Miata series. I won the first 3 championships. 1 as a driver, 2 as a team founder. And factory Mazda racer for 14 years. Few people can say that they actually got paid to race. I'm one of them. So that paved the way for me to get a job at the Department of Defense up in Virginia. Fly-in job, 6 figures. Fly in multiple weekends and multiple weeks a year. Like 6 or 7 weeks for 6 figures. But then the insurance and the 401k and all the stuff, right? And it was during COVID, and they said, well, you're going to have to take the shot. Well, I'm a survivor of 2 open heart surgeries because of birth defects. And my cardiologist is like, it's experimental. If you just stay away from people, let's just don't get sick. We don't know if you need to take it. But the Department of Defense said, no, you're not going to be able to keep your job if you don't take the shot. And so I deliberated on it. So the job was just so important to me. So I said, okay, we got a massive flat top here, you guys. I'm going to take this flat top. I'm going to put my order out there. I'm going to sell one limit right there. And I'm doing onesies, just one NQ because we're at lunch here. And this is just me to show you how sometimes a flat top, especially when it's at the 15-minute range, can be explosive to the upside. I'll put my mouse on the flatten button so I'm ready to close this position. And I'm anticipating that it will come with volume and it'll go through that. But, lunch is way different. Not say lunch, anytime after 11 and before 1 o'clock, 11, 12, 1, basically 1:30, it gets really weird. You can go back and check me on that with your replay. But anyway, so I got the first shot. Everything was fine. I got the second shot. And like a few days after the second shot, we got a memo from the DOD that said, okay, you're considered a contractor, not an employee. And I knew that the whole time. I'm a contractor. Like I get 1099 and I get paid to come and instruct. I basically was going to instruct dignitaries, drivers in all that you need to be evasive. And then my counterpart, we be 2-person teams. My counterpart would be the person that teaches them when you jump out the car with your machine gun what to do. And so got that job, a sweet gig, perfect for somebody retired, and passed everything, did all the interviews, and took that second shot. 2 weeks after the second vaccine, a few days, we're breaking down here, so we're not going to hit our trigger. I'm going to cancel that, y'all, because I don't want to get a tail pop up there and trigger my cell. And so this thing is now we got 2 ways here. We got pretty much a flat bottom. So I'm interested to sell below this number, and I'm interested to buy above this number, okay? We'll let them both trigger. I'm going to be on the button over here. It's only 1 NQ, so I'm doing this more to show you guys, and then I'll get back to my story. And so I've got this sandwich or straddled in this very, very tight 30-second range. And so I'm just outside this looking for a breakdown. I'm just above that 15-minute opening range low as a breakout, and we'll just try to take $100 out. I mean, when you're only betting 1 is 100, okay? 10 is 1,000, 20, 2,000. So just get those in your brain, and that's on the price action. I'm not giving you advice. I'm not allowed to do that. I'm telling you how I do it and how the rule of thumb is. So anyway, a few days after I got that second shot, I was walking my dog, the Schnauzer Cronus. Might trigger here on the upside. But anyway, and sorry, we are 13 minutes into this video, 14 minutes. I don't like it to go that long. How about this? Like and subscribe. Download my free guide below. Please comment with any questions. I need the comments. I'm trying to get monetized. I'll be right back in the next video. We'll finish watching this trade and how it pans out. And we'll also finish talking about Department of Defense and driving instructing.